Guys, crypto's crashing. The stock market's volatile. Real estate is at all-time highs. The question we have to ask is, if we're investors, where do we put our money knowing that all of this crazy volatility is happening? There's literal wars happening. More and more freedoms are being taken away. The government is talking about a centralized digital currency. Today's video, guys, I'm going to talk about how to take a step back. I'm not going to give you financial advice, but I'm just going to talk to you about what are some of your options on how to look at all of this uncertainty. If you've got some money sitting on the sidelines, should you deploy it? We're going to talk about all these things in today's video. If it's your first time being here, my name's Matt Garabedian. I am the Phenom Investor. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to check out my content and my channel. Please considering liking and subscribing to the channel as I put out weekly videos of all things investing, mindset, and ultimately how we become phenoms in all aspects of our life. With that being said, roll that clip. Okay guys, so step number one, we have to try to figure out who we are as an investor. What type of risk tolerance do we have? Do we understand all of the risks associated with deploying your capital into a market? We can't always think we're going to put an investment into play and it's going to be easy. It's going to ride. It's going to do awesome. It's going to increase tenfold, hundredfold, thousandfold. You have to prepare for potential down times. We are in a downtime in crypto. Now, if I was someone that was very temperamental, that did not sleep very well when my money was losing and my value of my accounts were decreasing, I would be an absolute wreck right now because I invest heavily into crypto. If I prepared myself mentally for that risk, then I essentially do not care. And that's the mindset and approach that you have to have when you're investing in crypto because it is so volatile. Now, with real estate as an example, I know that more than likely my investment is not going to go to zero because real estate has been around for hundreds of years. It's a proven investment technique and strategy because it is a necessity. People will always need a place to live. However, you could definitely lose money when investing in real estate if you buy in the wrong neighborhood. If you overanalyze or over-improve a property that you're trying to flip, you could potentially lose money because you can't sell it for more than you have purchased and rehabbed it for. These are simple and common mistakes the beginner real estate investor makes, but there is potential to lose money in real estate. Now, time does cure all in real estate. It's yet to be seen if time cures all in cryptocurrency because it is a high chance that a crypto going into a bear market may not last and come out into a bull market. We've seen cryptocurrencies that have been in existence prior to a crash and then not be able to come out of the back end because it was rug pulled, the utility was not there, the developers left the project, people lost interest, and the currency went to zero. So you definitely have different types of risks and risk tolerances that you need to consider when investing into crypto, investing into real estate, or investing into any type of financial instrument or strategy that you aren't in control of. As I kind of alluded to, the second point is you should never invest money that you're not willing to lose. One of the mistakes that I've made in the past is putting in money that I could not afford to lose. That brought on a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, and a lot of just uneasiness that I could have avoided by not getting greedy. There's an old saying, it says, pigs eat, but hogs get slaughtered. You got to make sure that you're not getting greedy when you're putting your money into the market, because you've got to prepare for days that are like this that we're experiencing, where you're seeing 50, 60, 70% declines in the values of crypto. I got into the real estate market in 2008 when there was absolute blood in the streets. You can drive down any particular neighborhood, pretty much in any town or city in the entire United States, and see foreclosure sales across the entire neighborhood. Every other house pretty much had a sign in the yard. So everyone was hurting. Everyone was losing in real estate. At that time, nobody wanted to buy the properties. So people were losing to foreclosure. They couldn't short sale. People were essentially handing over their keys and walking away. If I had the insight that I do now, I would have figured out how to buy every single property I could get my hands on, because all of those properties today are worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in some cases millions of dollars more than they were in 2008 and 2009. But during that time, you can't see the forest through the trees. That's why time, experience cannot be bought. Most investors that have gone through a downturn have the foresight and knowledge and the experience now to understand, to not panic. They understand the bigger picture and know to make moves when people are scared. Warren Buffett famously says, when there's blood in the streets, you should be greedy. And when people are greedy, you should be fearful. Right now, if you look at what's going on in the real estate market, prices are at all-time high. What does that mean? That means I'm not trying to rush out and buy an investment property right now unless I have a bunch of cash that I need to get off the sidelines to hedge against inflation. So if I'm buying a rental property, I'm not thinking about buying it at market value and then going to think in 60 days, I'm going to flip that for a profit. That is bad thinking. You can't buy something at market value today and bet on instant appreciation. That's where a lot of people got into trouble back in 2008, because they would buy a property and try to sell it within 3 to 4 months. They were going for a 20 to 25% increase, hoping that the buying power behind it would continue to price up those properties. It's happened before, and it may be happening right now. So I would be very careful as to jumping into something and expecting to flip it because of just owning it. If you're buying it at a discount of, say, you're buying it at 80 to 75 cents on the dollar, you may be okay. But don't buy it where the market value is today and expect it to go up with hopes of flipping it in 2 to 3 months. You could end up holding that property much longer than you anticipated. So here's my best piece of advice and kind of what I am doing right now. The first thing that I am always focusing on is the controllables. What are the controllables? My income. I know that I have to have several streams of income to be able to make sense of me investing monies that I don't need today. So how can I control that? I try to get into more streams of income. I try to increase my output and my work so that I can earn more revenue that I could deploy into the assets or the investments that I choose. My strategy today is I like to wholesale real estate and then deploy that profit into crypto. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm just saying for my lifestyle, for what I like to do, it's been working for me and I like to do that. So what I continue to do is market harder for off-market properties, get properties under contract and sell them to cash buyers who either flip those properties for a profit or hold them for long-term rentals. Either way, it makes money today for me. So if I could do 5, 7, 10 wholesales a month, that will generate me a nice income, an active income for me to generate more opportunities for me to deploy that into cryptocurrencies that I like. So again, my strategy is I'm in Florida. I do a lot of my deals in California. So I'm virtually wholesaling a large amount of properties every single year to cash buyers. In turn, I'm making big sums of money to then deploy into cryptocurrency and other investment vehicles that I like that fit my lifestyle. I also focus on other revenue generating activities to supplement my main source of income through email and affiliate marketing, through joint ventures, through private coaching that I do with other real estate investors, showing them how to scale their businesses from maybe doing 1 to 2 deals inconsistently to learning how to do 4 to 5 deals every single month. I also run a private cryptocurrency group where we offer strategies and advice amongst 70 other high-level thinkers and cryptocurrency investors. If you're interested in learning how to be part of my coaching programs, or you would like to be in the private crypto community, I'll post some links below. We'd love to see you inside the Phenom community. And finally, I keep all of this at a relative... So guys, the point of this is you guys have to make the decisions that work best for you. I'm just some guy that you happen to watch on YouTube, and my investment strategies may not align with yours, and that's cool. That's what is great about building communities, having social media, and connecting with people that you can get different opinions and ideas. You have to figure out what works best for you. But I want to just tell you the first thing that you want to concentrate on is controlling the controllables. I tried to lay some of those out here for you in this video, but keep a long-term perspective. Don't panic. Keep dollar cost averaging into the investments. Keep promoting your business or your brand on the front end, and just focus on continuing to generate income, and you'll survive any type of dip or recession or anything that may be coming down the pipeline by staying positive and continuing to do the work. Appreciate you guys being here. As always, consider liking and subscribing. Smash that like button, click the follow button, because I'm dropping more massive value to you guys on this channel every single week. As always, guys, be phenomenal. Talk to you soon.